Hello friends, today we will learn how to implement uh, mini profiler in .NET application. So implement mini profiler in .NET application. Let us create new MVC project. So to create new MVC project, we will go for new project. Here I am taking simple .NET application and we will implement mini profiler in .NET application, simple .NET application only. We will not implement right now in .NET Core. So to implement in simple .NET application, I will choosing the project of simple .NET. So here I am saving my project here in demo projects, mini profiler, select folder, just give the name of that application. Mini profiler POC. I am giving that name. Whatever name you want to give, you can give that name to your application. So after that, giving the name, we can choose to OK. Once you choose OK, you will have pop-up for this type of application. So here we are choosing MVC application. So our project is loaded successfully as we have chosen MVC project and not chosen blank project. So we will get a demo content in the project. So now we need to implement mini profiler only. So to implement mini profiler, we need to add the package of mini profiler. So to add package, just click on your project, right click on the project, select manage NuGet packages. Here in browse, you need to select you need to search for mini profiler package. Okay, so when you search for mini profiler, you will get multiple types of mini profiler package. You need to install your package according to your need. So here we are implementing in a MVC project, so we will choose package for MVC. In MVC also, if you are working with MVC3, then you need to select MVC3. If you are working with MVC4, then you need to select MVC4, but here I am working with MVC5, that's why I am selecting MVC5 package. I'm selecting MVC5 and then install. Okay, so our package is installed successfully. Once your package is installed successfully, you will be able to see the reference of that mini profiler in your project. If you export the reference in reference, yes, here you will see the reference of mini profiler in your project. So once a package is installed successfully, you will get the reference automatically in your reference I mean in your project. Okay, so now to initialize mini profiler, we need to code for that. To initialize mini profiler, we need to go into the global.asx file. In ASX file, when any application will be started, we need to initialize or configure the mini profiler here. So here I will be configuring mini profiler. So I'm not getting option of mini profiler, so I need to add the library of mini profiler, stack exchange and profiling, stack exchange dot profiling. Okay, so now I'm able to get the option of mini profiler dot configure. Here I will be adding the options of mini profiler. Mini profiler options here, as we need to pass the options as a parameter, so we are passing options as a parameter. Okay, so Once we can configure mini profiler in applications.start, we need to start the mini profiler in every request of the application. So we will be adding the code for that uh, in application begin request. Okay, application begin request, we will be adding the code like if my request is local request, then let me initialize mini profiler variable mini profiler equal to null, and if my request is local request, I will be starting my mini profiler dot start new. So it will start my new instance of mini profiler. So when any request comes, it will initialize new instance of the profiler and start that instance. Okay, now if I am starting the mini profiler at any request of the application, we must need to end that mini profiler, stop that mini profiler at the end of the request. So I am adding the code for that as well. Protected void application and request. Here I am closing the mini profiler current instance of that profiler and stop. So if system will found any open mini profiler instance, it will stop that instance of the mini profiler. Okay, so whatever the configuration we might need to do for the mini profiler, we have done it in global.asx. So to start logging of the data, we must need to add the code at the view level to check what the timing view are taking for rendering. So in this we are adding the code in layout.cshtml because layout page will be used in every screen. So we will be adding that code in layout.html. So here we are adding okay, library of that mini profiler. Okay, and here mini profiler dot current dot render includes, it will give us the time for rendering of every portion of the view. Okay, so to start mini profiler, one more thing we need to do in web config, we need to add in system.web server in modules, we need to run all managed modules for all requests true. We need to do it true because it will force every request to pass through .NET framework, so that mini profiler can easily lock the timing for that. So it is advisable to to configure mini profiler in your local environment only, because it will be easy to find out time, logging time for the whatever the time every portion is taking in local. In production it might cause a performance issue because of this, because it is also forcing static file also to pass through .NET framework, so it is not advisable to do in production environment. Okay, so let's check by running the application. Okay, so once the application will be in run mode, You will see the pop-up in your left side corner. Here you will see the timings for the every request. That request took 36,321 milliseconds. Response taken at 3 milliseconds. So DOM loading took 5,077 seconds milliseconds. So how you can this is how you can see the timing of every portion which is taking to render in the view side. So this data is only for rendering the view portion only, but it is not showing any server side portion. So to add mini profiler in server side request as well, we need to add one more thing to implement it in controller side. So we will see how to implement it in controller side. So to implement in controller side, you must need to go in filter.config file. In filter.config file, you need to add one filter for mini profiler, and that filter is filters dot add new profile link action filter. So by using the library of mini profiler, you can add the filter here for profiling for server side portion. So let's check again after adding at server level. So here it is, you will see the pop-up of that loading, and you will see here some more column as well for load event. That HTTP request duration is this HTTP request, this much time it is taking. If you move to another page, it will show the timing of that page. So to load that page, it took 15.7 millisecond, and here is a server call, it took 8.5 millisecond. So this is how we can implement mini profiler in .NET application. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this session and will be helpful for you to implement mini profiler in your .NET application. Thank you for your support and listening me.